The devil tempts every man, but an idle man tempts the devil. Welcome to Safubafo's free poultry farm consultation. How many drinkers and feeders do my chicken or poultry need? These are types of questions that are flooded in my email. Depending on the size and the type of equipment you are using, chicken need more feeders and more drinkers. But as they increase in size and weight, they are going to need twice as you were giving to them when they were little. Depending on the size of the room you are brooding them, 500-day-old chicks, you are going to need about 10 to 12 feeders. And then for 500-day-old chicks, for the drinkers, you are going to need about 8 to 10 drinkers. If your chicken are 1,000 in numbers, depending on the size of the feeder and the drinker, you are going to need about 20 feeders and maybe 18 to 19 drinkers for your chicken. The most important part of the drinker is that in the morning, some of the water should be remain. Anytime you wake up in the morning and all the water in the drinker is finished, it means the drinker or the number of drinkers are small for your chicken or for your birds. Now let's get to when they have increased in size and weight. How many feeders and drinkers are needed for 500 or 1,000 poultry? Depending on the size and the type of your feeder and your drinker, if you are using 4 gallon or this type of gallon as your drinker and this type of feeder as your feeder, for 500 birds or for 500 poultry, you are going to need about 20 to 22 feeders. And for the drinker, you are going to need, for 500, you are going to need about 10 to 14 drinkers. If you are going to use these same feeders and drinkers as mine, for 1,000 birds or 1,000 poultry, you are going to need 40 to 44 feeders. And for the drinkers, you are going to need about 20 to 28 drinkers. Please let me repeat this again. Anytime you wake up in the morning and all the drinkers are finished, it indicates that the drinkers are small for the number of your birds, and common sense should quickly come in to increase the number of the drinkers for your birds. Please note, the same thing applies to the feeders. If after serving the feed inside all the feeders and you realize that some of the birds are struggling to get food to eat, then it means the feeders are too small for the birds, and therefore the same common sense should quickly come in to increase the number of the feeders. In searching of knowledge and information, rule number 1, please use all your 5 senses: your eyes, your nose, your ears, your tongue, your hands. And rule number 2, above all, common sense. Where you have to replace something, replace it. Where you have to increase something, increase it. Where you have to decrease something, decrease it. Keep birds from wasting feed. Feed is expensive, especially from the first, second week. If you realize that birds are wasting the feed, quickly change their feeders, especially when you are using trays. Quickly change it to original feeders. Make sure all the birds have access to feed. In one of my upcoming videos, I will come and show you how to adjust the feeder height so that all the chicken can eat without wasting feed. So please, if today is your first time, kindly subscribe, like and comment so that in one of my upcoming videos you can be notified. God richly bless you. I promise you that we all can be successful together. See you. Thank you.